Oh, let's do this.
What they are. Let's go to Chuck Todd right now, who's been watching along with us.
What's up?
Right off the top,
y'all ready to do this?
Well, first of all, the muted mics thing turned out to be a good idea. I'll be honest, I was a bit skeptical, but I think that was actually a
Come on in here, y'all.
I do want to give a shout out to our colleague, Chris Walker. I think just had a tremendous command of this debate, and I think it actually helped facilitate what was, look, at the end of the day,
I'm still doing just like y'all reading,
a measure of both of
listening to
these
what
men.
they're saying here.
Distilled who they are. I think in many ways, if you've been following this campaign closely, you probably did not learn a lot. But compared to what we saw in that
What's up, y'all? I want to hear your thoughts. Come on in here.
sigh of relief that we at least got an idea
Let's do this.
what each might do. The thing that struck me the most, though, about this debate was how much the president sort of took his defensiveness and tried to act like a challenger candidate. He didn't really talk about what he was going to do in a second term. He would not.
Come on in, y'all. Let's do this. I want everybody else to say, and I want you to come on in. Wayne Bradley. Hey, don't go anywhere, Wayne. I want you to come in. I want to hear your thoughts. Michael D. Smith, what's up, brother? How are you? I want to hear everybody's thoughts. Come on in. Share this live. Share this live. While you're sharing, let everybody know. Hit your boy with the Cash App, $ BlackManMojo. And if you haven't bought the book yet, it's still on sale, $10. Cash App me. When you Cash App me, hit me with the email address so I can get it to you. So come on in, everybody. Let's have this conversation. What's up? What's up? Whew, man. I was thoroughly entertained. How about y'all? And the way I want this to work is I'm going to give my thoughts. And then I want you to hit that little green button to come in and give me your thoughts. And that's how this is going to work. Because I think there's a lot that can be said about this particular debate. And I'm going to let everybody get a chance to come in. What's up, T-Bird? Chris Pete. Grant, what's that? Chris Pete, class of 88. Or just Fraser High School all the way together. He said, I didn't hear what they're doing about the use of police force. Hold on a second. Hold on a second, y'all. Boom. Hold on a second. Yeah, come on in, y'all. Oh, shit, I'm tripping. Come on in. I want to hear your thoughts about everything. Come on in, y'all. Just tell everybody to come on up in this thing. Please be in, breathe you out. I don't know what the love is all about. While I'm in a sugar high, while I'm in a sugar high, while I'm in a sugar high, while I'm in a sugar. DeAndre Wynn. You, Carla, Michelle, how are you? Let's come on in. I want to hear y'all thoughts. And somebody just sent me a friend request. I'm trying to get it, and I can't get to it. Hold on, brother. I knew he was going to send it while I'm doing the show. So I'm just trying to... Long time, my man Chris. Let's see. What we going to do here? Let's see. I'm trying to... let's see. Frank. Oh, there it is. Boom. There you go. Okay. Come on in, somebody. Who is this? Rico. Good. Just trying to get everybody in here. Cool. And what else we got going on? So I want to hear y'all thoughts. Hold on. All right, I'm tagged. Let's see if y'all get in here. Okay, cool. Cool. There you go. I'm up in this thing. Betty Jackson, Kevin Andre Brooks, Dr. Brooks, you made it. What's up? Henry Allen, what's up? My people up in this thing. What's up, everybody? I'm going to put my cash up in here so y'all can fool with me. And if you haven't bought the book, please fool with me on the book. And I want to hear y'all's thoughts. Okay, when I get a couple more people in here, I'm just going to start talking. They can come in and out as I give my thoughts. Glad to have everybody in here. And so let's see. There we go. Let me see. These people are sending me notifications. All right, so I'm not gonna respond to anything else. I'm just gonna talk to you, and that's my Cash App. If you haven't bought the book, it's a 40-page short story entitled "The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt: Conversation with My Absent Biological Father Who Never Wanted to Be Found." And it's 40 pages. It's awesome. And it's got a lot going on. Travis, where you been, bro? It's got a lot of ups and downs, emotional ups and downs and stuff. So everybody who's here, let me do my thoughts, and then I want you to press this little button here. I think it's a green button. And I want to hear what you have to say. So let me start off by saying I watched the bulk of the debate. It got to my favorite parts, and they start talking about, I guess, immigration and of course, the crime bill and the racism. I'm going to get to all of that. But first, I want to say, I like the moderator. That young lady, whatever her name is, she was not having it at all. And I appreciate it. Number two, I think the mute mic thing was an awesome idea. Mute the mic, but they still kind of mumbled over it, but because they just weren't going to do right all together. But they were able to maintain themselves a little better than that other one. It was just ridiculous. And so this time, Trump even behaved a little better. He did. And Biden was on his medication. He almost sounded lucid. He almost sounded like he didn't have dementia. I guess he's in the very, very beginning stages of it, but he came in, no, it wasn't my son, and he didn't make any money. No, it doesn't matter my family or his family. Your family is what matters. Just old for nothing. I'd be that dude is older than his birthday. Just an old ass white man. But he's gonna try to be president for 6 months. Then Kamala is gonna take it from there. You know how the Democrats. One thing I need the Democrats to really, y'all need to acknowledge, all the Democrats, y'all party don't give a shit about y'all. I'm an independent, so we're the free thinkers and free for allers. But Democratic Party don't give a shit about y'all. And I'm gonna say this in these terms: they're so busy trying to get a woman president that they've really ignored the issues. They don't even really give a shit. They fucked y'all out of a good candidate in Bernie Sanders. Bernie Sanders could have beat Trump in 2016. He would have beat him because he had all the youthful votes, had everybody else. But they killed him so they could put Hillary Clinton up there. Killed him. Y'all please share this, by the way. Share this live. Share. Like the old guys were yelling at the stock exchange and the moving trading places with Eddie Murphy. Eddie Murphy, share. Turn those goddamn machines back on. Yeah, share like that. Like your life depended on it. And so here again, y'all had a chance to get Bernie again, but they shut him out early and shut out other viable candidates. But they screwed poor Bernie again to give y'all old man winter. And so, Rhonda Mitchell, how are you? And so, and then they, how they did, everybody did their little campaigning. And who knows? We don't know who's going to win. But I know, I enjoyed the lady who was the moderator. She did a good job. She had a game face on. And she had all the looks. And she told those old guys, look, goddammit, 2 minutes. And that's it. And she, all right, you got 10 seconds to respond to that. 10 seconds. She might gave him, she might have gave them 11 seconds. They can go on, but she didn't let them handle her the way those other folks did. They didn't do a good job. They just let them just talk. But it was a lot quieter in there. It was a little more civility to this debate. I think we actually learned some things, but I was waiting for my favorite parts. And I was looking through Facebook, and people were wondering, like when he threw out the word coyotes were sneaking those folks over, or coyotes were bringing them over. I like to believe that people know what a coyote is as relates to smuggling. Coyotes smuggle drugs across the border, and they smuggle people. So a lot of those Mexicans who were sneaking over the border are mainly aided by coyotes who sneaked them into the country. So, and I know y'all here, y'all knew what he was talking about, but there were some folks on Facebook actually didn't know what a coyote was. Every little thing. And also, Kathy Hilson, how are you, sweetheart? Regina McConnell, hello. And another thing that I checked out, he said, I am the least racist in the room. And people found that to be kind of odd. I didn't. Because one thing about it, he told the truth. He was the least racist in the room because Joe Biden is way more racist than Trump would ever be. I know y'all don't want to believe that because there's a lot of y'all bet probably want y'all boom for the old man Winter. But he is. It wasn't a slip of the tongue. He said, I'm the least racist in the room. Because to say that he wasn't racist and all of that, well, you know, I don't know if that can be proved or not. But if you ask me if I believe Joe Biden is racist, hell yeah, he even has the laws and the videos and the laws to prove it. Kermit Early, what's up? He's the least racist. Joe Biden is a racist, elitist son of a bitch. When he was a young man at 50, he was so arrogant and disgusting with his language. I'm not going to send my kids to no racial jungle. See, racism is a system. And I need a lot of us to learn. That's why I keep getting that book by Dr. Francis Cress Welsing. There's a book by Brother Neely Fuller that teaches us what racism is. And Dr. Claude Anderson in his YouTube video, Inappropriate Behavior. And then this other one that he has is called Exceptional People. Dr. Claude Anderson, Inappropriate Behavior and Exceptional People. Y'all folks need to go check out those videos so we can learn what a racist is. See, in order for you to be racist, there's power behind it, and then there's what's called action behind it in a system. And Joe Biden, and he's talking about Trump, but Joe Biden has no interest in dismantling the system of white supremacy and racism, because that's how white people thrive and survive off of the systematic racism. I don't care if you're married to somebody white, or you date white men and got a white wife, they still benefit from systematic racism. And super predators. When in that 94 crime bill, he said, I made a mistake. Well, I guess so, goddamn it. Everybody in jail now. Everybody's still in jail and the families are destroyed. You can never come off of that. Miss Scott, how are you? You know, black men are still reeling from that. And please don't insult my intelligence. Well, if they ain't want to commit the crime, they ain't want to go to jail, they shouldn't have committed the crime. That's a whole nother conversation about that, because I was there going to Cypress Junior High School when I saw my neighborhood flip in a summer. 83, 84, 82, 83, 84, 83, 84, 85. I was there. One summer we were doing Captain May I? Yes, you may, in the street. Then next thing you know, that next summer is people running around there and zombies and cars coming through the neighborhood, and all of a sudden little dudes who was in my 9th grade class and stuff was having money, and dudes who graduated was going to North Side was having money selling that crack. And it's interesting. And so then they want to pass laws to punish the people after they've thrown the crack on them. So, yeah, Joe Biden is a racist, elitist, and George Bush, Clinton, all of them are racist. So Trump is not the only racist in the room, he is the least racist. Because those other people pass laws to push their racism. That's how I roll. See, I don't care about somebody saying nigger, but I'm trying to see if you got a law that lock us up just because you think we niggas. You know what I'm saying? So he didn't lie when he said he's the least racist in the room. There's a record. It's showing how racist Biden is. Go look at those old videos. Laquita Park out with you. Just look at those. Just look at his record. Look at those old videos. We have to get them off the street. I don't care how they got in the situation. They can get treatment when they're in jail. Oh, he was terrible. And then you got your advice, your co-author of your Biden bill from Klan, Grand Wizards of the KKK, Strom Thurmond and George Steins and all these racist white men. Those are your idols, your mentors. See, I do more reading. John said no crime if the person is pure cocaine. Isn't that something? Yeah, so he didn't lie. But other than that, I'm glad he went there. And Joe Biden has no word for that because he knew that was messed up. And he did it on purpose. It was a mistake. No. And then also, for those, he loved to say, well, the Congressional Black Caucus and at least 80% of all the mayors in the urban areas, they came to me, Joe, we have to do something about the crime. Well, that says a lot about the constipated, broke-ass carcass. They were never into passing laws that actually benefited us as a race of people because they're too busy trying to push LGBT and immigration and Hispanic stuff. That's why they're there. So instead of them getting before the world, these Congressional Black Caucus members and these mayors, and getting before the world to say, hey, George Bush, all of y'all who put this crack in these black neighborhoods, why did you do that? Instead of holding press conferences and telling the world how the crack got there, instead, y'all made money off of it. The criminal justice system made money off of it, and black men, black boys, and Hispanic dudes in some of these hoods were the commodity, but majority black males. Two things, the crack give you 15 years, a little bag of cocaine, 6 months probation. We supposed to get over that, some dudes still in jail. But one thing about it, he says it was a mistake, but he never talks about, I want to rectify that mistake. By getting these dudes out and paying them some form of reparation. Repair what you've done. That's why when Ice Cube came out with his contract for Black Americans, like repairing what y'all have done. Joe Biden, it was a mistake. Nick, man, get out of here with that. It was on purpose. And if it was you, he wanted to say, well, they're all okay to me. No, that's something you did. Because you want to be the so-called Democrat. But he was a Dixiecrat at heart. That dude was terrible. Y'all think Trump is bad? Go back and look at old Biden. There was an arrogant, snide, condescending, anti-black men, anti-people of color, racist son of a bitch. Y'all think Trump is terrible? Go back and look at Biden. The reason he can't act like that now because the son of a bitch is old and he can't move. Do you understand how this works? Well, I mean, I'm just saying, I'm not taking one side over the other. I'm just throwing out information that I saw. Henry Allen said Trump got in Biden's ass when he brought up the 94 crime bill. He said Trump was right when he said black men won't forget, and we won't ever forget that. A lot of people's uncles and fathers and brothers and nephews and stuff, and I'm not giving them a pass for selling this shit. I'm just saying, like Kamala Harris. Some smart asses want to say, well, if you don't want to get locked up, don't do the crime. Well, I don't have a problem with the law being exercised, but don't you dare pretend that those laws weren't specifically and directly applied harsher to black men than their Hispanic and Asian and white counterparts. That's what we're talking about. We're not saying people should be let off after committing fucking crimes. We're saying look at the racism for what it is. And it burns, and I'm talking like this because it burns my fucking ears when I hear so-called intelligent black folks say, well, if you don't want to commit the crime, did she incarcerate innocent people? The condescension, the minimizing, the disrespect, the disparagement. And I want to say this. Had there been black women being carted off to jail, because a lot of sisters was holding dope for dudes. They done got caught, but they didn't get 15 and 20 years. They got a slap on the wrist. See, had this number's been tens of thousands of women, sisters, the black women who say all this old stupid shit, well, they shouldn't done the crime. And guess what? When they were selling dope, guess who was buying new clothes, new shoes, getting new cars, going to fancy restaurants, just getting money put in their hands? The women. So that's why, I'm upset about it. Because that's like, what a turncoat. What a two-face. What a contradiction. You right here spending the money. your folks paying the black boys out there selling dope so they can help their single mama who had too many kids just by herself. Hell, but so the black male has to go out there and be the man of the house when she couldn't give her coochie to somebody who wants to be a father to none of her goddamn kids. So yes, I'm talking up for black men. I'm not saying anybody's right in this per se. But I'm not going to let people just act like black dudes out there doing it because just they wanted to. There are people who did, because it was flashy. It was what it was. Because when you sold dope in the 80s, anybody my age, older, you know what I'm talking about, the dope boys, they used to call them heavy. Women flocked all around them. They had all the women. It was tempting. I said, shit, damn, that's the girl to go to high school and give conversation to nobody. But Lil Mama was on the corner talking to dude because he had that wad of money. Yeah, we know the outcome of that, but I'm just telling you. They was giving it to somebody. Women. But now you want to talk crazy about them and vote against black men when you vote for these Biden and Harrises. Yes, that's what you are. When you vote those people, you're voting against black men who are victims of their evil claws. Because of mostly women. Those dudes out there selling dope because they came from poor households because their mamas, instead of getting married and having children, she had baby daddies. So the black boys automatically told you got to be the man in the house and help your mama. And it's put his life at risk. And the thanks, now these 40-some-year-old dudes, the thanks they get is, well, if they ain't want to get caught up, they shouldn't have been selling it. Well, tell boys to stop loving their mothers. Tell black boys to stop loving their mothers. Because a lot of black boys are fucked up because they love their mama. And they love their sister that just drummed into them from an early age. Luke said, exactly, bro. I just said that to Monica. Shout out to Monica. Tell your wife to say hello, bro. Robert Lee said, then President Bill Clinton signed the Violent Crime Control and Law Enforcement Act of 94, which ended higher education for inmates and provided incentive grants for states who built and expanded prisons. Lord Jesus. Isn't that something? I'm telling you. It's serious, man. Let's see what's this. It's serious. Hold on, y'all. Boom. Yeah, it's serious. And so those are my thoughts. Oh, shucks. What did I do? Hold on, y'all. Hold on. But anyway, yeah. And that's how it happened. We need to just tell the truth. Stop throwing these brothers out here, just throwing them under the bus. And we should do all we can to try to work this out. You can vote for whoever you want to. I'm just throwing the information out there. I just did something on here. Hold on a minute, y'all. Damn. Let me see what this is. Just tell the truth. All right, hold on. Stop throwing these brothers out here. Just wait a minute. Throwing them under the bus. Hold on. And we should do all we. Okay, y'all dig what I'm talking about? I mean, you hear what I'm saying? So anyways, for those of you who are just coming in, share this video, please. Share it. Share this live. I need everybody here. I want to hear everybody's thoughts. There's anything that I left out. Other than that, I thought the debate was civil. It was better organized. Shout out to that moderator. She did a good job. They should have had her up to the beginning. But I know you have to try until you get it right. Well, they got it right this time, this young lady. They decided to have a third one. She should be the one to moderate the debate. And the whole thing about the microphone being muted, good idea. Because those two guys were not trying to hear it. And there was a lot of humor in there. He said, so hey, Stacy, Gavin, what's up, bro? And he said, damn, I forgot the statement he said. Well, who you think paid for them? He said, tax rate. He said, no, China. I said, there we go again with that China shit. China. If nothing else, then we won't remember after his presidency, should he not win. China. Ex-China. Classic. And he told the truth. He said, yeah, Joe, the black men are not going to forget what you did. Look at how they're voting. Now, I don't know if a lot of black dudes have gotten out and voted for Trump, but I wouldn't be surprised because they did get 6% out of nowhere in 2016, and when I heard it's up to like 13%. He might break the number and get about 25% black men. I personally am trying to drive as many black men I can away from the Democratic Party. The Democratic Party has nothing for black men. I'm sorry, let me say this. For straight black men. For heterosexual masculine black men. In a lot of cases, non-Greek affiliated black men. Because those mostly, well, we just learned that the brother Daniel Cameron over in Kentucky, he's Phi Beta Sigma, he's a Republican, but that's so rare. I think what's that brother name in Atlanta who's a Democrat but he's supporting Trump? I think he's an Alpha. But it's so random and so rare. But most Greek affiliated black dudes go with the Democratic side. So that's just this part, this systematic, that's what they do. And it is what it is. But for heterosexual masculine black men, the Democratic Party has never ever had a policy. They've never even come to black men to even ask us for our vote. Or say, hey, will you vote for me? They've never done it. And all this is being exposed. I'm so happy to see the wave. They talk about the blue wave. God damn it, we got the bold wave coming through with black men saying, fuck y'all. You don't ask us, we're going elsewhere. It doesn't necessarily mean we're going from one plantation to another. A lot of black dudes said, I'm not voting at all. And I can appreciate that because you have the right to do that as well. As long as you don't give it to the Democratic Party. I mean, local and even federal and whatever elections. Fuck the Democratic Party. As a heterosexual masculine black man, fuck the Democratic Party. Now, I understand why women and gays and women, gays and immigrants, they've always done stuff. And Jews, it's for them. And the black men are learning this party's not for us. So we might have to in the future, even if, let's say, whoever wins, we're learning through Ice Cube's touring of the press conferences that we still need to become a pact as black men. We do. We need to become a political pact. We need to become a group and start writing down our issues and presenting them local and state issues, elections, as well as national. Because this election is proving that we are a viable option. Not just black people, period, but black men specifically. We are a valuable and a viable group in this country. Mary Mack said, I know I'm late to the conversation, but Trump's response to Joe Biden on race issues was almost orgasmic. Wow. I felt some type of way too. I like, get him. He needed it. Joe Biden has been able to skip with that for too goddamn long. By the way, share this video, please. Before I go to the phone call, Natalie, Chelsea, how are you? I think this is your first time coming on here. But before we do it, share this video, please. And before I go to the video calls, because I want you to now go ahead and start pressing that little green or red button. Brad, because I want to hear what you have to thought. I've given my thoughts on it, but I want to hear what you have to say. Wayne Bradley says, I know you don't care for Roland Martin. Not at all. That son of a bitch. But one of the guests says the same thing about Democratic Party. He says Democratic Party doesn't see black men. They've never seen us. But it took us a while to finally realize that they don't give a crap about black men. They don't care. No, and they took our vote and they take us for granted because they know black men are in love with the women in their lives who vote Democrat. Our mothers, our wives, our girlfriends, our nieces, and we have adult daughters. They know that. That's all right, the black women going to take care of them. So they've never come to us and say, hey, black men, what bothers you? Because they never gave a shit. And then people say, Republicans didn't do it either because Republicans, conservatives, don't need the black vote to win anything. This country is like 68 to 71% white. The Democrats need everybody. You understand how that works? And to even mention us or even just our direction, well, hey, that's all I say, hey, here we are, we over here, what's up? That's how you end up getting 6% of the black male vote. And also, all this trying to shame black men, like trying to talk to us like we're stupid or something, that shit is over. We've listened for 35 years since Oprah, Sally Jesse Raphael, Ricky Lake, and all this when black women got on these platforms. well, no, black men, they're so incompetent. Well, we're so educated. There aren't enough black men eligible to marry us. There's so many black men. Those days are over. Thanks to social media, brothers are speaking up and speaking out, and people hate it. Just look at how they're treating Ice Cube. He did nothing wrong, but they all try to handle him, and he's handling it very well. Very masculine, very cool, calm, and collected, and making them all look like the sorry, desperate bastards that they are. Every show he's gone on of people, black folks and people of color, he has mopped the floor with their asses. They all try to make it about like we all supposed to hate Trump. Well, you black, you gotta hate Trump. But no, I don't have to do anything, goddammit. I'm an Aquarius. I have my own mind. I think the way I want to think. I look at the issues. I look at behavior. I look at policy over personality. You hear me? That's how I roll. You can't tell me who to like, but I know a lot of white folks that told black people, y'all hate Trump. He did, but we don't have no evidence, but just hate him. And I know we're smarter than that. But anyway, I want to hear your thoughts on this. So anyone, there's this little button right here. I think it's green. I don't know what color it is. Down at the bottom, left or right. Wayne Bradley said, why you think Snoop Dogg went off on Gayle King? That's right. But forget Snoop Dogg, Buster. And by the way, fuck you, D.L. Hughley. Such a hater. I'll stop listening to his show. I just can't do it. Nancy Gibson says, I'm reflecting on your comment about never appealing to black men, and damn, you're right. Commercials appeal to women and our emotions, but never on the issues of black men. And sisters, by the way, I'm not saying, look, and I don't think I have to say this, but I'm going to say it because it's the truth. No one loves y'all more than I do, I swear. If I didn't like black women, I mean your existence, your history, your effort, who you are, and your actual feminine strength. Not strength because I'm a black woman, I'm a strong, not that bullshit. But who you are based on who I was raised around. My mother's a real black woman. Feminine, sweet, demure, and her strength comes from her femininity. And those are the black women I grew up with, my mother. And those are the black women I see. I don't see all of this. I'm a PhD. Oh, I got this. Oh, yes, auntie, yes, bitch. I don't know. No. I don't do smart mouth. I don't see those women. So when I say black women, I'm talking about the black women in the vein of my mom. A lady. Feminine. Sweet. Demure. Cooperative. Giving. Now, she didn't play, almost like a, Claire Huxtable kind of lady. Class. And that's either young and old. I'm entertained by ratchet, but I don't do ratchet. You hear me? So sisters, I love you, but I love you enough to tell you the truth. If you think we're being used, you've been used first, because in order to get to a community, to break it down and tear it down, you go through its women. You flatter them. You hand them trinkets. Lyndon Baines Johnson, white feminists of the late 60s. And tell them, shoot a headshot to their left ear. Yeah, baby, you don't need him. You know what I'm saying? I got you, little mama. Shit, don't bring him in your house. Shit, you have the baby all by yourself. We gonna give y'all kinds of shit. You got this food stamp. We got these free housing, Section 8. You hear me? Man, we can get free college. We can help you get grants to start a business. We got grant money for women to start a business. What you got for the men? They need to be men and build their own. Yeah. So I'd like to hear y'all thoughts. So who'd like to be the first one? What color is that damn button? Green? Or red? Every time I ask y'all to come on, I forget the color. If y'all can see it at the bottom right, I want to hear your thoughts. You don't have to agree with me. Please don't think you have to, because I gave my thoughts. That's what they are. Oh, crap. Hold on. I gave my thoughts, and that's what they are, but I want to hear what you have to say. I want to know, maybe you want to ask me a question. So, Rico, what about this, bro? I want to hear your thoughts. So go ahead and press that button. You want to go on live, but it was a lot of highlights, and I know tomorrow they're going to have a field day with this. And I think that lady, what's her name? She is going to be an overnight success because of how well she did with the debate. Whatever her name is, they're going to have her all over the place. doing these debates and stuff. 'Cause she did. She was stern. She held herself together, and hey, she did it. I said, okay, right on. They're like, hold on a minute, but let me finish this. Trump was mainly doing it. No, look, y'all have to understand that dude is not gonna do right. He ain't gonna do right. Oh, it's green. Thank you, Henry Allen. So it's a green button to your right. I want to hear your thoughts, especially those of you who's been on here for the first time. I want to hear your thoughts about this debate and about the election itself. And again, shout out to Ice Cube for what he's doing. And for anyone who needs clarity, we don't look at him as a great black leader because he's never positioned himself as that. What he did was, when we appreciate him, he used his platform to put out the word of those, of us who ordinarily would not be heard by the world. That's what he did. And that's what we appreciate about that brother. He used his platform to get that word out. Because, again, it's been mentioned. The the constipated broke carcass, they have a plan all of a sudden. What's my man's name? Dr. Claude Anderson has had a reparations package for decades. Tavis Smiley wrote Contract with America. Brother Randall Robinson wrote The Debt, What America Owes to Black. So Ice Cube admits, look, everybody had one. I'm just putting mine out there. And then they just came to talk to me. I didn't go to them. They came to me. And I think we're all on the same page now. So if you hear anyone still trying to throw side-eye at Ice Cube, I think we're beyond that now. I just appreciate him using his energy, because he probably doesn't know this or realize this, but he has really shot some energy towards, energize a lot of black men. Even after this election is over, I think we're still going to be energized and want to do things differently. Frank, what's up, man? I want to hear your voice, bro. Come get on live. Hit that green button. I want to hear what you thought. I want to hear your thoughts on the debate. I didn't catch it all. But I caught the parts that I needed to hear: the criminal justice reform, the topic on race and immigration, and all the stuff that he tried to say that that Trump did was already done before. In previous administration. He just carried on what people were doing already. So y'all dig? Okay. So who'd like to share their thoughts? In the meantime, share this live, by the way. Share it. It's okay. Want nobody, don't treat me like the side chick that you don't want nobody to know you fooling with. Don't do me like that. It's okay if y'all let folks know you listening to Rico and he's sharing his thoughts. Sometimes they're considered controversial, but it's just we just having a conversation. So I like to hear from you any thoughts that you have on the debates. Maybe it's something I missed. I like to hear what you saw or what you heard. So press that green button and let's do this. I give y'all a minute to make up your mind. I wish I had that what's that damn Jeopardy music? Boo 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 boom boo 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 boom boom boo 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 boom 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 boom. Boom 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 beep boom 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 boom. Okay, well, I'll just talk to y'all then about other stuff that's been on my mind, because I did a live earlier. I think I'm telling you, I think I got all my thoughts out earlier. But again, Tangela McClain, what's up? Welcome to this late night chat with your boy. Just trying to hear your thoughts, Tangy. What's your thoughts on tonight's debate? Did you watch the debate? And press that green button if you'd like to share with me what your thoughts are. Because that's why I'm here. I set this up so we can talk. I want to hear your thoughts on the debate tonight. Well, go ahead, say something, Mary Max. Press that button and let's hear what you have to say. kick it off, because some people, it usually takes one person to get it started, and everyone else say, "Oh, okay, it's not so bad." So Mary Max, you might have to be the one to show them how it's done. Let me say, put on Ice Cube's in words you love to hate. All right, if I had my joint on over here, I would do that. But you know that copyrighted music get your daggum get your lives reported and shit. So I didn't want to add nobody's stuff tonight. But so again, if anybody's new that's coming in, share this live, share it. And we got a few minutes. I still want to hear what you have to say, y'all. So what's up? Come on in, Mary Max. Let me hear what you got to say. I want to hear the part where you almost went orgasmic. Yeah, share that with us. And you can turn the camera like up towards, I guess, the ceiling. Because this is that time of night where everybody's put me on, man. How you got to press that button? You got to press the button, Mary Max. About to set it off. You got to press the button. I don't see you pressing the button. I don't see it. So let me say press the green button. But hold on. Let me see. Press the green button. Hey, Kristen Thomas, what's up? You did? I don't see you. Hold on a minute. Constance Weaver. Hey, Connie, what's up? They got the North in this thing. Let me see what you did. Let me add you. Boom. All right. Would anybody like to be added? There you go. I can add people. You say thumbs up like this if you want me. If you'd like me to add you to the conversation. There you go. If I see your thumbs in here, hey, good. What's up? So let's see your thoughts. Let's see your thoughts on the
I'm going
debate.
to show my face for this moment. I let my hair down because Mr. Trump let Mr. Biden have it.
Yeah.
I didn't turn on. I was like, I'm not going to turn on this debacle of a debate, but I did turn it on, and I turned it on at the right time because I came into the part where they were talking about immigration, and then they were at the end of the immigration conversation and went into race in America. And I was sitting here and I was talking on the phone. I was like, okay, let's see what he's going to say. And when President Donald Trump said to Joe Biden about the 1994 crime bill and that he called them super predators, I think at first I almost had a slight asthma attack when he said that. And then when he told him you have 47 years, I'm like, damn it, he been reading what we've been saying. Joe Biden was just sitting there like,
now he's dead. He's not. That's not true.
I mean, did you see how he was doing his head like, yeah.
I got to steal it. That shit down. Yeah.
I was like he went in. So excited. And then Joe Biden tried to come back and say, well, in 2000, you said, and you can look it up. It's on my page, on my website. You can look it up. You said that the crime bill doesn't have enough people in jail. So to me, was that insinuating that Donald Trump was saying that not enough black people was in jail? Because was the crime bill only for black people? Because see, that's a bit racist to me. This is why I can't understand why black people don't understand how racist Joe Biden is.
Oh, he's terrible. He's terrible.
I don't get that. The man said the crime when Donald Trump, was talking about the crime bill and how it affects black folks. He said Donald Trump said in 2000 there's not enough people in jail. So did Donald Trump say there's not enough black people in jail, or the crime bill didn't do enough because there's not enough of all kind of people in jail? Then he talked about the Central Park 5. Okay, yes, he did that with the Central Park 5. But like you said, Joe, you were in jail. Not in jail. You were in the White House for 8 years with your president, Barack Obama, and you did nothing. All of you politicians, that's all you do is talk.
Yes.
I'm like
Yeah.
literally sitting here in my chair, like at a church woman in church. Preach, pastor, preach, preach, pastor, preach, because he was
Yes.
letting that ass have the truth. Joe Biden
Mhm.
underestimate Donald Trump.
Yeah.
Donald Trump is nobody's fool. Joe Biden
Yes.
said the character of this nation is at stake. Joe Biden does not realize this nation has not had characterization or good character as long as they've had black people in this country because they have not done right by us.
That's right.
Since
Since the
slavery into, huh?
since the Constitution.
Yeah, since the Constitution, since slavery,
Mhm.
Jim Crow and the Reconstruction and all of that. All of that.
Yep.
This country has not had good character since black people hit these shores. Why do they
Hmm.
not talk about that? The man said, I am the there's not been a president to treat black folks fairly. Well, since Abraham Lincoln. He said, Joe Biden says Abraham Lincoln wasn't a good president, but you didn't say that to Barack Obama when Barack Obama likened himself to Abraham Lincoln. Tell me y'all don't remember that. When
Hmm.
Barack Obama used to use Abraham Lincoln and Ronald Reagan as the presidents that he would liken himself to. See, I
Yes.
remember all of that. So
Yes.
yeah, I had a moment. I had a clutch my pearls moment because I was like, oh my God, Donald Trump, you said
Yeah.
what I've been trying to get America to hear. And I
Yep.
appreciate it.
Yep.
Now, I had to digress when Joe Biden said, well, look, you see me, you see him. You know my character and you know his character. You know I tell the truth. I'm like, oh wait, whoa, Nelly, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
You ain't told the truth in 47 years, white boy. Why you think you folks believe you now? You are on record as having lied. You have said yourself, it was a dumb thing that I did. I lied. I perjured myself. I should have said I took this from somebody else. He took 3 speeches from 3 different people to try to make them
Yes.
his own.
Mm-hmm.
Joe Biden is as full of shit as his people think Donald Trump is. Joe Biden had
Yep.
47 years to do something, as Donald Trump said, because Donald Trump ain't no dummy by no means. You don't like Trump, that's fine. You think Biden is the better candidate, you need to check yourself because you have chosen the wrong master for this race. Now, is Donald Trump racist? Yes, he's racist. He's racist to the Muslims. He's racist to the Hispanics.
Yes. He
Racist,
said, I'm the least
racist.
racist in the room. He said, I'm the least racist in the room. And I say, he's telling the truth. He is the least
He is
racist.
telling he told the truth when he said he's the least racist, but he could not say that he was not racist. And I
I'm,
don't think he really wanted to say that he wasn't. He just
yeah.
said least, and he knew
Yeah,
that
I'm
to
the
be
least.
true.
And so you can't beat it. So at least he acknowledged some shit. But, I'm not
Yes,
going to
he
make him the
did.
grand wizard. Yeah.
No, he can't be the
It's just,
Grand Wizard because if he was the Grand Wizard, my friend, he would be friends with Joe Biden. Joe Biden was always friends with the Grand Wizards of the KKK.
yeah. And what's that? Robert Byrd was friends with the Clintons and all
Robert
of this.
Byrd, Strom Thurmond, Eastland,
What's that,
Mississippi
George?
Senator Jim Eastland, I think that was his name. John
What's that,
Stennis,
Stennis? Stennis, yes.
Stennis, Stennis.
Yes.
Yes. So I
Mm-hmm.
mean, it takes a racist to know a racist, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because they kind of run
Yeah,
in the
but
same circles. When you say,
again, it's so interesting how when I hear our community, our people start yelling about, well, Trump is a racist. Yeah, he's standing next to another white man, right? And so, I just who has a record. He has a record of right. See, for me, it's like, how do you like your racist? Overt or covert? I prefer
exactly,
my
it's the
racist to
devil,
be overt. And black
Exactly.
folks seem to be, and a lot of black folks run across seem to be upset that it's I guess Trump is looked at as an outward racist. Oh my God, he's outwardly this, he's outwardly. Well, let's let him outwardly so he can He's emboldened those other races to come out. That's a good thing. Let him bring them out so we can see who they are. Because they're not wearing sheets anymore. They have suits and briefcases and laptops and shit. So let him bring them out. So whenever I hear that, I say, I don't understand. Are these intelligent grown people?
No, they're not.
He's emboldening the races. Good. So we can see who they are. Duh.
And see, you and I, we, as you would say, we live a particular reality because we grew up and we lived in the South. So we understand seeing our races for who they are. We understand seeing them, looking them in the eye. When you come from up north or you come from the east, you like the liberals because they're backstabbers. They'll smile in your face, and then next thing you know, they calling the cops on you when they walk in the house. Down south, they gonna tell you, boy, I'm gonna get in your ass. See, we don't even playing field when I know what you gonna do to me.
And that's why I understand how that works. Speaking of which, the brother who's always talking about mental health, the football player, the black dude who talks about bipolar disorder. What's his name? That football player. You told me about that cat. He was on the Red Table Talk with Jada and Willow and their mama talking. And when Ice Cube was on there, what's that young brother's name? Who plays football? He's always pushing mental health. Damn it.
I cannot think of his name. That's the one that has a conversation with a black man. Podcast.
I don't know
Is
if
that
that's
the
him,
one
but
you're talking about?
he's always talking about mental health, and he talks mainly about bipolar disorder. And he's a football player. Corey Parks, what's up? R.E. Franklin, what it do, bro?
I can't remember his name right off the bat.
Right now, he has his hair in weird kind of locks. Cause it got a lock here and coming across there, and just different. But he's moved into this exclusive neighborhood. It's probably got 4 white people and 500 white folks and no high end. But police at his house, because somebody called the police on him, like he doesn't live there, and he's sitting there arguing with the sheriff deputies. I pay here, I live here, and all that. And my question is, why are we still doing that in 2020? Why are we still moving in places where folks don't know? You got plenty of money. You can go anywhere. You have enough money where you can do, I guess we were talking about earlier, what Rick Ross did. You can buy your own parcel of land and build your own subdivision.
Exactly.
You know,
it's called the acceptance factor.
It's like, it's the weirdest shit. You move to the suburbs, you only black
because white still reign supreme, and they want to be accepted by that.
They want to be near them because I know they don't want to say out loud, I'm moving away from blacks. So I'm gonna go over here where they got all the good schools, but you have access where you can help make good schools. I'm saying this, we don't have to live in the hood. I'm not saying if you make $100,000 plus. What I'm saying is, but why you move to an area and got all the houses $300,000, but you the only black family there. Who your children gonna play with? But you don't care. You just want to say, I live in Pacific Palisades Park community. and then you go through all that hell, and then you upset while they're behaving the way they are. Hell, we got all kinds of black suburbs in Dallas. We got DeSoto, what's that? DeSoto, Lancaster, black suburbs and black folks work. Cedar Hill got some beautiful areas. I'm just mind the Dallas-Fort Worth area, but they still doing this. You got $5 million in the bank. You finna go over here and move where you don't feel comfortable. You got the big, nice, beautiful house, but somewhere where they don't want you. Who does that, LeBron James? But anyway, let's move on. But I thank you for your thoughts. Yeah.
I had the one last thing that I wanted to say that Donald Trump said that made so much sense, but black people will not get it because they don't think this cerebrally high. When he told Vice President Biden, he said, you were in the White House for 8 years as vice president. Why didn't you do something then? He said, you know what? You politicians, that's all you ever say is what you're going to do, but you never do it. You had the opportunity to do it, but you didn't do it. Why didn't you do it, Joe? Why didn't you do it? Joe Biden looks at him and he said, we had a Republican Senate. We had a Republican Senate No, why didn't Trump says, why didn't you talk them into it? Why didn't you tell them about it? You know, like I did with the Democrats. Black people gonna be
Charmaine,
mad at that, but they didn't get that. They didn't get that. I
but
appreciate
he,
the president for saying what he said tonight on
okay.
that. I didn't listen to the whole debate. I just listened to that part of the debate, and I was super excited because he actually called Joe Biden out to his face.
Yes.
And I
Yeah.
appreciate that because guess what? Nobody else has nobody black. Let me say that. No
Mm-hmm.
black leader has said that to
Yeah.
Joe Biden. No
That's
black
right.
leader has said that to the Democratic Party. No black leader has said that to or about Barack Obama. I
Mm.
appreciate him for saying that. Whether
Yeah.
he used it as a stump speech or not, it needed to be said. And I appreciate him for saying that.
Exactly.
So y'all have
Well,
y'all
I appreciate
presidential
you.
debate.
I appreciate you coming on and saying everything you said, Mary Max.
Well, thank you. It's my pleasure.
For sure.
And I'm gonna go put on a new pair of pearls because I broke them because I was so excited.
Then clutch them. Oh, no, ain't then. Oh, then clutch them off. Oh. Yeah,
Yeah,
go
that was
repair your
awesome.
pearls, sweetheart. Go
Gotta
repair
go
your
repair my
pearls.
pearls. Hank, what's up, Hank?
Okay. All right, be sweet, girl. Talk to you later.
All right, peace.
Bye. Okay, who else would like to be invited on? Thank you, Mary Max. Charmaine, Cartman, Let's. Hey, homegirl. How are you? Corey Park said, because when Obama became president, Republicans vowed to make him a one-term president and wouldn't work with him with a three government system. Well, Corey, you know, the first 3 years of his first, at least the first 2 years of his presidency, it was a majority Democratic House. So I know people love to say that, but Obama wasn't handicapped at all because he wasn't handicapped when he painted the White House rainbow, when he passed those laws for the gays, passed those laws for the Hispanics, passed all laws for the white women led better act. He wasn't he did what he wanted to do. And what he wanted to do was not do anything specifically for blacks. So I've heard people say that, but I don't buy that anymore. But anyway, anybody else who'd like to come on? I mean, it's a green button there, but if you'd like for me to add you to the video chat, put a thumb up so I can know who you are. Give me one of these thumbs. Rico add me, or just write Rico add me. And I'd like to have the conversation with you. I'd like to hear your thoughts on the debate. And if there's anything else you want to share in the process, but I'd like to hear what you thought about the debate tonight. For those of you just coming in, please share this live, and mess with me on the Cash App, BlackManMojo, $BlackManMojo, or PayPal, Rico Rivers, Rivers. And if you have not gotten a copy already, check out my short story, 40 pages of me talking about when I first found out by accident about who my actual biological father is. And the title of it is The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt. Conversation with my absent biological father who never wanted to be found. And that's what he told me in person. So it's only $10. Cash App your boy. $10. And with that Cash App, please send me an email because it's in PDF form. And so, no, Henry, I'm going to do this. I'm going to try to add you. Let's see, Henry. There you go. Add. All right. Okay, Henry, what's good? Because the green button doesn't seem to be working tonight, y'all, for some reason. What to do? What is this? Whew. What's up, my friend? What's up?
Rico, what's going on, brother?
What's up, man? I'm here for your thoughts.
Oh man, Mary Max covered all the good stuff, man. You know she always be on it. That's my girl. What's up, Mary Max? But now,
Yeah.
I know I said it a couple times in the chat, but yeah, Trump got in Biden's ass tonight, and I was just tickled pink laughing, especially when he was talking about the '94 crime bill, and he was talking about how many black folks he put in jail. He was like, the blacks ain't gonna
Exactly.
forget. He said the black, as he call us the blacks. The blacks ain't gonna forget. I said, you mean black men? Yeah, we ain't gonna forget.
You were tens of thousands of black men, and they're not going to forget. You see how they're voting? They're not going to get. I don't know if black dudes are voting like that, but he said it out loud.
Yeah, and like Mary said, that was the first time somebody checked him. So
Yeah,
that was good. And Kristen Welker, the moderator, you asking her name. I typed it.
Kristen Walker.
Kristen Welker
Welker.
with an E.
Okay,
Yeah,
so she sounds like she married to a white Jewish guy
she might be.
because
She's
she looks
black.
Hispanic.
She's black, but you don't look it. I thought she was Indian. I looked her up.
But
She's black.
she has two black parents, or is she biracial?
She
'Cause
wants
she don't
some.
look black.
No, she don't look black, but I looked her up. She won some kind of black journalism award a couple years
Of
back.
course, you know how they do. They give it to the Kamalas, they give it to the Obamas, they give it to the
Fair
Halle
enough.
Berrys. Yeah. And so we're gonna get this black thing right after 2020, goddamn. You ain't got a black mom and a black daddy, not black, goddamn it. You tired of y'all taking all these awards and getting these goddamn scholarships that belong to actual black kids.
Right.
Well,
That was it. But yeah, she did a good job. I wish she would have had the mute button because that's my thing. I was like, wait a minute, I thought somebody was supposed to hit the mute button when the other person was talking. And I was like, she was giving a little bit too much leeway to the president and to Vice President Biden.
she gave him that 11th, she gave him that 11th second.
Yeah. But
They run us out, yeah.
yeah, Biden
It was
Biden wasn't
awesome.
ready for Trump. I say Biden wasn't ready for Trump tonight. I would give
No,
this
he
round
was
to Trump for this
okay.
for this debate. And like I said, people vote their conscience, do whatever. But
Mm,
like we said,
yeah.
black men, we're not going for that shaming tactic. With the Democratic Party, toe the line, shut up,
Mm,
nigga, get back on the plantation. That time is done.
mhm.
So like I said, I was just tickled pink laughing at that stuff tonight. Trump got in that ass, and
You can
out.
see the feminists are
Bravo.
out in full blast.
Hmm.
You see the feminists are putting ignorant tweets out, and we talked about Brittany Cooper and Jamel Hill is out, and other. So I haven't seen the rest of them, but they're writing articles, and now they want to say, well, here's why black men are voting for Donald Trump. Oh, just like we're just mindless drones.
Right.
That's all that's insulting. All of the conversation they're trying to figure out why are black men drawn to this candidate. No, I'm always
Hmm.
questioning why black men drawn to the Democratic Party and Joe Biden.
Right.
That's the question that needs to be posed. How y'all drawn to him? He put all y'all uncles and brothers in jail for just this amount of crack.
Right, and then
15 years.
Biden was talking about he made a mistake with that in back in the '90s, and that's when Trump got in that behind and was like, "What you doing about it?" Because Biden said, if it's powder, he said pure powder shouldn't be a crime. I'm like, well, what about crack? Come on now, because crack, is diluted powder. So you sending people to
Terrible.
jail, like you said, 15, 30, life, depending on how much they got, and then the same person got this, much cocaine, and like you said, 6 months probation. So
Yeah. That's who
black
the
people miss
drug
that,
court for, mainly them. Yeah.
right? But black people miss that. And like in the last debate, Biden said that this country was former slaves, indigenous people who were already here, and the rest of us are Americans. I'm like, wait a minute, did I just hear him say that? But nobody else caught it.
Yeah.
I was like, go ahead.
They purposely don't hear his bullshit. It's like they purposely don't hear his bullshit.
And
It's
then
weird.
and then tonight he was talking about the coyotes. I was like, okay, so at least you talking about the Hispanics now. You done talked about the black folks last debate and the indigenous people. So now you're going to jump on the Hispanics and Latinos. So
Hmm.
I was like, okay, are people listening? But okay, they're not hearing the same thing I'm hearing, maybe. But
And I was like,
Mary
they were
said
like,
that Kristen Welker is biracial. So
okay, I just saw it right there.
yeah,
Yeah, well, I know because yeah, look, I've been black a long time. I know what black is, Hank. I'm sure I do.
yeah,
I know what light skinned people because they grandma light skinned and their uncle on their daddy's side
uh,
light skinned.
like
I
skin,
know what I do.
like Skinty. You from Tennessee? I'm from Louisiana. Like Skinty, like Skinty. High yellow, red bone. You know how you do it. So,
Yeah, because they got a light skinned auntie. I out ain't got no two mom and black mom and daddy.
Right.
They black. No, we're gonna stop that after 2020. We want biracial people to come out and y'all can have your own category because you
I'm
get
with it.
celebrated way more than black people do. So
Mhm.
go and let them have it. Biracial award goes to, and they'll be fine.
Yeah.
Mariah Carey, Halle Berry, Shamar Moore, Kamala. No, she's not biracial. She's a woman of color. Okay, scratch Kamala. No, she's Caucasian. Yeah.
Yeah. She's
But I
Caucasian.
appreciate you, man, coming on.
Them Divine Nine coming for you, Rico. Don't talk about their
Yeah.
baby. Don't talk about their baby like that.
Yeah. Have you seen that commercial where they doing that sister stroll on there?
I heard you talk about it
On
today. I haven't
Facebook?
seen it yet.
Yeah, it's insane. But I mean, it is what it is. And I ain't knocking nobody's efforts to support who they want to. I'm just waiting for November 3rd to be over. I'm so over this shit. And I hope everybody's person wins. And that's all. And I don't want nobody to be mad at nobody and upset about nothing and talking about some I told you so and no, just
You
don't
know
fucking
that's
with
gonna. You
people.
know that's gonna happen. Get ready for that.
Yeah, yeah, and like I said, if Biden doesn't win, you're gonna see some angry folks around here.
Oh yeah.
They done said so much mean shit to people who they thought were I guess non-Biden supporters. But even if I'm a non-Biden supporter, it doesn't make them me a Trump supporter or
Right.
I can just be a non-Biden. But they say no, they want to track where your vote is going, Hank. They want to track it.
Yeah.
It's got to
Well,
go over
Trump,
there.
Biden and Kamala. I didn't say that. I just said I don't
Yeah.
like Biden and Kamala Harris. I know they mean black men no good, so that automatically excludes them for me.
And why aren't we allowed to have that as black men, heterosexual, masculine black men? Why aren't we allowed to have that? No, Jews don't mess with Nazis because they know that they don't mean them any good. So how come we're
Right.
not allowed that? It's the weirdest shit. Black men are not respected. They don't give a shit because we're here as utility and resources.
Resources, right?
That's it.
And they
Sexual gratification.
they own us.
Yeah.
Or think they do anyway.
Yeah, I think they do. But this election cycle is proving that nope, we're coming up out of that.
Yes, sir.
You don't own me. I don't know who sang that damn song. You don't own me. One of them chicks, some little white girls who did it in the 60s.
Yeah.
But I appreciate you, Hank, man,
Yes,
for
sir.
coming
Thanks for
chiming
having me,
in.
man. I'm proud of you. Keep doing your thing. Much love and support. And shout out to Mary Max for keeping it under 10 minutes and killing us with that knowledge. Mary Max be killing me. I'd be like, get him, Mary, get him. So I had to jump in real quick. I was hoping we could all three get on, but that's all good. But
That's another kind of
man,
deal, yeah.
I'll talk to you. Peace.
All right, be cool, bro.
Yes, sir.
Do I have anybody else who'd like to come on and say, hey, Rico, hey, Gavin, what's up, bro? I think Trump actually won this one. Gavin, you want to come on and talk to me? You left me the other night, Gavin. What happened? Just tell me to add me. Gavin, just add me, and I'll bring you in if you want to talk. I think you're on this list. Or press that green button, Gavin. Let's see what you got to say. You said, I think Trump actually won this one. The polls are tightening up, bro. Okay. We'll know by November 3rd or November 5th. Something like that. Let's see. Oh, damn. Add viewers. There you go. Okay. Boom. What you got going on here?
Yo,
Good.
what's going on, Rico? How you doing?
I'm good. I'm chilling, man. I saw some of your live that you did with that other fella.
Yeah, that was Sean James, the brother.
Yeah, Sean James.
Yeah. I was actually on. I think what happened was I saw your show, and I kept telling you to add me when we were talking about that part. So I didn't see you add me yet, so I didn't think you were adding anybody.
Yeah, I gave the instructions that when I give my thoughts, then you come on.
All right, because I
And
just
that's
caught you by. Oh, okay, because I just caught you by chance since you on here. I didn't know you were doing a post debate thing, but I appreciate the love and you watching the videos. More and more people are actually watching it. I think YouTube has shadow banned a lot of people too. A lot of the truth tellers that are out there, they shadow ban their channels. But I've actually, in the last couple of videos I did, you could check it out. I did Jeffrey Tobin suspended, and he sings "My Ding-a-ling."
Oh, really? I remember that was an old song when I was in the first grade in '76.
12, yeah, I got over like 1,000. This bullshit that has gotten a lot of attention. But yeah, man, but a lot of people don't know too. That song was actually written by somebody from Louisiana. That was written by Dave Bartholomew from New Orleans. Dave Bartholomew was Fats Domino's song. Well, he co-wrote a lot of his hits and was his producer. So Chuck Berry
Okay.
is the one who made that famous, that song. But
Yeah. And in that apropos for the trouble he got in too late in years.
yeah.
Chuck Berry. A peeping Tom, I mean, allegedly.
Well, I think he had stuff beforehand too, like messing
Yeah,
with
he was
white girls.
trafficking white girls across state line. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he would sleep with them in the car.
Oh, right on.
Yeah, well, yeah. If you remember the movie Cadillac,
Cadillac Records.
yeah, Def was played Chuck Berry, so you saw
Yeah.
they touched on some of it, but Chuck Berry wouldn't go into hotels if they were whites only. He was just sleep in his car, play that mess, and
Nobody getting it.
yeah. But
So, what are your thoughts on the debate tonight?
well, I watched some of it, and I was doing my live stream with Sean James, and we watched like the first 10 minutes of it. And Biden did, a lot of people may not notice, but Biden did a lot of lying on some stuff, in particular about the pandemic when he said Europe is opening up. Europe has their second wave that they're going through.
It's kicking Europe's ass right now.
Yeah, they got their second wave that they're going through, and Sean caught that. He immediately said it was a lie. So I knew that was there, but I see people online. I see people say, "Oh, Biden is tearing Trump to shreds about his China, his account and so forth." Biden is, the thing is this. I honestly think if Biden loses this election, black people, we're gonna go crazy.
Some gonna go down, yeah. Some is
I
weird.
don't think we're gonna riot or nothing like that, but we're gonna go crazy, I think, and be frustrated because we're too tied to this stuff, and people don't realize with elections, in politics, it's not something you're really supposed to be emotional about.
Yeah.
And like that line in the movie A Bronx Tale when Sonny is talking to C about the New York Yankees, and I think he mentioned was it Joe DiMaggio? I can't think of who it was, but he said basically that Sonny was mad that the Yankees lost, and he said, "Well, why are you mad?" He's like, "Well, because I was hoping they would win the pennant." He said, "Well, I think DiMaggio is a multimillionaire. He ain't worried about what you think, so don't be mad about it."
Yeah.
He goes,
He might have missed the bonus. Yeah.
and that's how the mob. That's how the mob works. They don't care. Like when they bet and gamble and stuff like that, they don't get tied to it emotionally. They just know what they can do.
Yes.
Yeah.
Well, I think we might make it through. It's gonna be it's gonna be like if they lose, it's gonna be like 2016 when you saw all those people crying in Hillary's her victory party, and all those people just literally in tears. I'm like, well, goddamn.
Yeah, Hillary. People thought Hillary was gonna win because she was leading in all of the polls, but she ended up losing because it's not the popular vote that determines the presidency; it's the electoral. Now, I remember when Al Gore and Bill Clinton happened. I'm sorry, Al Gore and George Bush happened, and Gore won the popular vote. He lost the electoral, although they stole the votes in Florida. I remember that.
Yes.
But we don't
And
talk
Hank
about that.
Chad.
And that was 20 years ago. So history has a way of repeating itself. So, and the news media is so bad, man. I honestly don't know who to trust when it comes to news. I just go to alternative news.
Yes.
You go online to listen to your news now because CNN is bought out. So Fox News, we know what they're about, but CNN is bought out, and so is MSNBC.
CB, what's that? Cable news that CNN,
CNN is worse. I mean, CNN basically
CNBC. And
well,
there's CNBC, cable news broadcast.
MSNBC, CNBC does the financial stuff, but
Okay.
MSNBC is the one with Joy Reid and Al Sharpton, who has
Yeah.
yeah,
The liberal station. Yeah.
right. Basically, they just shields for the Democratic Party. You know,
Yeah.
got Roly Poly Martin. Beep, 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 beep. Welcome to King.
Yeah. But let me tell you this. So who have you contacted? Who have you connected with? Have you contacted every league of Democrats?
That's bullshit. Beep, 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 beep. Oh, I met that nigga. He's no good.
When I saw him, I didn't even go up and speak to him. I didn't want to shake his hand. None. I have none for him.
Well, I met him. I mean, the man's a jerk. I don't like him because I don't like how he treats his guests. Well, I met him. He came down he comes down for Essence Fest all the time.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that's basically the where all the divas come out. Yeah, I don't know a man that rocks an ascot, always rocking an ascot like he does.
Yeah.
A Baldwin Essence.
I think him and his wife have what's called an understanding. We call it RJ and Andrew Gilliam understanding.
Oh, you think that? I
Yeah.
don't know. Well, I don't gonna say nothing about that part, but I don't know. Man's a jerk. The man's a jerk. I'll just put it like that.
Well, on his show, he acts kind of assy, holy.
He interrupts people.
But wait a minute, Randy.
Well, I mean, what really screwed him up too with a lot of people is the way he treated Umar Johnson, and I actually called him out on it. I said I wasn't ugly. I just said I was disappointed, and he actually responded, "No, you ain't got nothing right."
We watched the show, bro.
I said everybody saw you. Take my name off this thread. I was like, okay, you fat fucker. If I saw him, I would say it. I have no problem with it because the guy's a jerk.
Yeah.
The guy's a jerk. People that watch him, and I question people that watch him.
Yeah.
I know there's some friends of mine who watch him, but shit, the guy is clear. When somebody is just that loyal to a party, you got a problem.
Mm-hmm. He's trying to get a job, man, like a lot of them are. They're trying to get a job in any way they can. But then they don't really care about it like that. They want these statuses and jobs, bro.
Right.
Yeah.
He's trying to be White House press secretary or deputy secretary to Joy Reid. That's basically what it is. And you see how they treated a lot of those blacks that were on MSNBC after Obama left. They basically fired them. They fired them or they demoted them, like Tamron Hall and Melissa Harris Perry. Who else? Al Sharpton. I mean, he's on when nobody knows what time he comes on.
He come on what night or some shit.
It's Real Talk with Al Sharpton, whatever it is. I never watched it.
$700,000 a year. We learned that from Byron Allen's lawsuit. They pay that dude $700,000 a year.
Yeah. Well, I even heard
mess up Tupac.
Yeah, well, I've heard stuff from Judge Joe Brown about Byron Allen about that lawsuit.
Yes. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate you connecting with me, man. Thank you for sharing your thoughts.
Beep, beep, beep. Good night. Good night.
We cool, man.
Man, you know who was worse too? Somebody else we didn't talk about is Don Lemonade. I talked about him. But, he's got to show. The reason why he's still on CNN is because Trump is president.
Okay.
So maybe with Trump being in office, he'll lose his job, and maybe that's a good thing because he says some of the stupidest stuff. 5 years ago, I remember when he was in Ferguson saying he could smell weed. Remember when the riots kicked off? Oh, you can smell marijuana and all that stuff. Yeah. Yeah, guys.
Yeah. He said, and I'm going to close by this. He said, the most dangerous man in America is the white man, but you go home and see penis from a white man every night. Yeah, his husband. You fucking crazy.
Yeah.
But anyway, Thank you, man. I appreciate you, bro.
All right, no problem, man. Good night, and I'll talk to you later, bro. You welcome to do another show. So,
For sure. Just invite me anytime. I don't mind.
all right, good night, guys.
Peace. Thank you so much, Gavin. So anybody else, I'd like to hear your thoughts on the debate tonight. I got enough time for whoever wants to come on. And for those of you who are coming on as new, please share the live. Share the live. Mess with me on that Cash App. It is $BlackManMojo. And also, if you have not bought the book, I have a short story that I wrote. It's called The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt, Conversation with My Absent Biological Father Who Never Wanted to Be Found. It talks about when I first found out about him at age 22 years old, at age 22 by accident. And when I met him for the first time in person at age 39. So it was a gap of conversation right there. I think it'll be most entertaining should you decide to purchase the short story tonight or after you see the live. And you can purchase it tonight with the Cash App of Darkness Black shit. Cash App is $BlackManMojo. And if you decide to purchase it with the Cash App, it's $10. And please send me an email address where I can email it to you. Yeah. Whew. And oh yeah, my PayPal is PayPal Rico Rivers, Rivers. And if you decide to purchase the short story or the book, let me know what you think about it after you've had a chance to read it, because I appreciate all feedback, because it helps me out for when I start writing again for my next short story or maybe a full book. I like the short stories. They're easier. They get straight to the point, and it brings up a really serious conversation. And that particular short story was a part of a manuscript that I wrote back in '98, talking about childhood stuff and all of that. But that chapter, The Greatest Pain I Ever Felt, it stretched out to be 40 pages. So I extracted it from the manuscript and decided to sell it as an individual short story, because the topic of fatherlessness and the impact, emotional and mental impact of fatherlessness, or not knowing who your dad is, son or daughter, I shared that, and I want everybody to get a chance to check that out. So do I have anybody else who'd like to share their thoughts on the debate tonight? Is there anybody? Just say add me, or no, press that little green button down there, or just say, Rico, add me, and I would like to bring you on, and I'd like to hear your thoughts. If there's anybody else, let me give y'all a couple of minutes. A minute to decide. Boo, do, 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 boo. I do my Jeopardy music. Boo, do, do, boo, 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 do, do, ba, do, boo, 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 ba, ba, da, da, bow, bum, bow, boo, do, do, boo, boo. Boo, 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 doo, boo, boo, doo, boo, 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 womp. I guess Gab was my last person. I thank y'all so much. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Till we meet again or talk again about the next issue. Go out and vote whomever you want to. I'm gonna let you know I'm not voting no damn Democratic ticket. That's because they don't give a damn about heterosexual, masculine, and should I say straight black men, baby. Yeah. That's who I am. And so I just wanted to just open the lines up so y'all can share your thoughts. And so, but anyway, if there's nobody else, I can go ahead and shut this thing down. Let me see if there's somebody else before I press this button to end this live. Is there anybody else who'd like to come on and talk? I see people still kind of coming into the room. Tracy Bryant, what's up? Tracy, I was about to shut it down. Would you like to come on and share your thoughts on the debate tonight, bro? So, do you have any thoughts on the debate? Did you watch the debate tonight, Tracy? And if you like to come on and talk to me, just say Rico, add me, or press that little green button. Henry Allen said, "They don't expect your pimping. Man, I'm gonna have to bless this pimping eventually. You hear me?" But so Tracy. If you'd like to come on and just share your thoughts, I'll let you be the last person tonight to share your thoughts on the debate if you watched it tonight. And I would love to hear what you have to say. So you can say, Rico, add me. Just write add me or press the little green button. We'll get you on. I'll give you a minute because sometimes there's a delay in the message. Let me do this right here. And wanna be happy. Yeah, that's my cash app right there. Y'all fool with me if you're cool with me. And so that's what I'll be talking about. People who are just now entering the room, we're getting our thoughts on the debate. If anybody would like to share their thoughts on the debate, I'd like to add you so we can have the conversation. Oh, I'd like to listen to what you have to say, because you might have to hear the playback to hear what I've already said about it. Because sometimes when I share my thoughts, it's a particular space that I'm in, and it's hard to recapture that when I reiterate it. But I like to hear what you have to say, and we don't have to agree and all that kind of stuff. I'm just curious to know what you think about tonight's debate between Biden and Trump. So if you'd like for me to add you on, to say, Rico, add me. If not, I do understand. Or you can press this little green button right here. Where is it? There it is. That's a green button on that little thing that's got like two heads. I think it's down there to the bottom right. Or just type in Rico, add me, and I don't know what to do. Henry Allen said, I think too many black folks are too tied to the Democratic Party. And I believe that same thing, Henry. We're too tied to it. So if that's not it, if that's it, everybody, I'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and say peace. For real, if nobody else wants to come on. If not, it's cool. We'll definitely vibe next time. And Tracy, next time I'm going to tag you if it's all right when I go live, in case you want to hear what I'm talking about. So, but in the meantime, everybody be cool. I'll talk to y'all later. Peace.